Hey, Raider Nation! Today, we have something that will tug at all our hearts. A bombshell news that's shaking up our fanbase. If you're a true Raiders fan, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Stay up to date with all things Raiders every day. Don't miss any updates, any news, or any excitement. What I have to share will give you chills, let's get to the point. Recently, a bold prediction has thrown a bomb about the future of our Las Vegas Raiders. If this prediction comes true, we're in for a challenging season. Remember how we ended the 2023 NFL season on a high note? We beat all the AFC West teams, and Antonio Pierce secured the head coach job full-time. Plus, Aidan O'Connell showed enough talent to be kept along with Gardner Minshew as quarterback. But here's where it gets tricky, despite some solid changes in the offseason, like the arrival of new talent, we also faced setbacks. Josh Jacobs joined the Green Bay Packers, and we didn't bring in a quarterback to pair with Jack Jones. Now, a shocking prediction from Lou Scalia foresees the Raiders as one of the worst teams in the league, potentially finishing in the top 3 of the 2025 NFL Draft. Scalia didn't hold back, criticizing our recent tight end picks and claiming we overpaid for Christian Wilkins and Gardner Minshew. He even said hiring Pierce was a mistake and doubts we have a franchise quarterback. It's a tough pill to swallow, but we still have reasons to be excited. We have stars like Max Crosby, Davante Adams, and Colton Miller, and emerging talents like Jack Jones, Jacoby Myers, and Dylan Parham. With a passionate coach like Pierce, it's hard to believe we'll be at the bottom of the league. But if Scalia's prediction comes true, get ready for big changes next year, so, Raiders Nation, what do you think? Do you agree with Lou Scalia's bold prediction that we could finish in the top 3 of the 2025 draft? Or do you believe our team, led by Antonio Pierce and our standout players, has what it takes to defy the odds and prove the skeptics wrong? Now, let's discuss a hot rumor that could change the course of our franchise. The Raiders might acquire the talented receiver Brandon Ayuk from the 49ers in exchange for Davante Adams. We're in a rebuilding process, and while Davante Adams is a shining star on the team, the possibility of bringing in a promising young receiver like Ayuk could be a significant strategic move. Ayuk, at just 26 years old, showed impressive potential last season, recording 75 receptions, 1,342 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Ayuk's arrival would give an immediate boost to our young talents and allow the Raiders to build a lasting chemistry between Ayuk, young quarterback Aidan O'Connell, and coach Antonio Pierce. On the other hand, the 49ers are in win-now mode and need a proven superstar like Adams, who could be the final piece of the puzzle to take them to the next level, what do you think, fans? Would Brandon Ayuk be a welcome addition to the team? Is parting with Davante Adams too high a price to pay? Leave your comments below and let us know what you think about this possible trade, but the story doesn't end here. Let's dive a bit deeper into the issues surrounding our team. The quarterback situation for the Las Vegas Raiders is undoubtedly the biggest story heading into training camp. Not only is the team ready for a battle between Gardner Minshew and Aidan O'Connell, but neither quarterback is guaranteed to elevate the team to where it wants to go, with that in mind. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox suggested the Raiders as a potential landing spot for Atlanta Falcons quarterback Taylor Heinicke, who he believes could be traded at some point in 2024. Here's what Knox wrote about Heinicke and the Raiders. The Raiders might be interested in Heinicke if they're not thrilled with the competition between Aidan O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. Raiders passing game coordinator Scott Turner was the offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders in 2021 and 2022 when Heinicke made 24 starts for the franchise. It makes sense to consider Heinicke a trade candidate after the Falcons signed Kirk Cousins and drafted Michael Penix, Knox also believes a 5th-round pick would be needed to acquire the backup quarterback. However, this wouldn't make sense for the Raiders, even though their connection with Scott Turner is strong. Heinicke isn't better than either of the Raiders' current options and certainly isn't worth a 5th-round pick. If the Raiders are going to trade for a quarterback at some point before or during the 2024 season, it has to be for someone who makes a difference. Heineke doesn't qualify as such, returning to the hot rumor about a possible trade of Davante Adams for Brandon Ayuk. This trade, if it happens, could be a game-changer for the Raiders. Davante Adams is undoubtedly a star, but we're looking to the future and the possibility of building a young, dynamic team. Brandon Ayuk, with his ability to make impactful plays, could bring new energy to our offense. With a combination of Ayuk and Aiden O'Connell, under Antonio Pierce's leadership, we could see a new and exciting chemistry developing in our team. This would not only improve our offense immediately, but also help establish a solid foundation for the coming years, On the other hand, the 49ers, who are in win-now mode, need a proven superstar like Davante Adams to take them to the next level. Adams would bring consistency and immediate production that could perfectly complement quarterback Brock Purdy and coach Kyle Shanahan. Unlike Ayuk, who is more of a deep threat, Adams is a volume pass catcher capable of racking up yards after the catch, fitting perfectly into Shanahan's offensive scheme, A trade sending Ayuk to the Raiders and Adams to the 49ers could benefit both teams. For the Raiders, it means securing a young and dynamic core for the future. Ayuk could be the primary receiver for many years, helping to establish a solid base for the team. For the 49ers, Adams could be the final piece that helps them overcome that last hurdle and win the Super Bowl. With his experience and skills, he could be the perfect complement to San Francisco's already potent offense. What do you think, Raiders Nation? Would Brandon Ayuk be a welcome addition to our team? Is parting with Davante Adams too high a price to pay? Leave your comments below and let us know what you think about this possible trade, and that's not all. Let's talk about our defense, which is also undergoing significant changes. Max Crosby remains an unstoppable force, and with the arrival of new talents, we hope to see an even stronger defense this season, Defensive adjustments and Antonio Pierce's leadership are crucial to facing criticism and showing that the Raiders are ready to challenge any negative predictions. With players like Jack Jones and Dylan Parham showing great promise, the Raiders' defense has everything to be one of the fiercest in the league, And speaking of young promises, we can't forget to mention our offensive line. Colton Miller has been a solid anchor, and with the development of new players, we expect to see even better protection for our quarterback, whether it's Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell. The Raiders' offensive line needs to be at its best to ensure our offense can thrive and challenge opposing defenses. Now, back to the topic of quarterbacks. The competition between Minshew and O'Connell will be exciting to watch. Both have their strengths and weaknesses, and the battle for the starting position will be fierce. Minshew, with his experience and dynamic playing style, brings a contagious energy to the field. O'Connell, on the other hand, has shown great promise and potential to be the franchise's future, and with the possibility of adding Heineke to the mix, we have one more element to spice up this competition. Heineke has proven to be a resilient and capable player, and his familiarity with Scott Turner could be a decisive factor. However, as mentioned before, any trade needs to make strategic and financial sense for the Raiders. We need a quarterback who truly makes a difference and elevates our game to a new level, Raiders Nation. The 2024 season promises to be full of challenges and opportunities. With the changes in the team and Antonio Pierce's leadership, we have everything to silence the critics and show the world what we're capable of. It's time to unite as a true nation of fans and support our team in every play, every pass, and every touchdown. So, don't forget to leave your comments below about all these updates. What do you think about Lou Scalia's predictions? Do you believe we can defy the odds and prove the critics wrong? And what about the possible trade of Davante Adams for Brandon Ayuk? Share your opinion and let's discuss, That's all for today, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and smash that like button. That way, you won't miss any important news about the Las Vegas Raiders. See you in the next video, and always remember, go Raiders!